Oh no, there's an air conditioner there. Oh, that's not a GFCI plug. It's not vintage, but it's yet not modern. Look at that, that's metal. This thing's pretty heavy. Not sure you can see that. That's also metal. No styrofoam exposed. Not sure if the camera can pick that up. Can't see any styrofoam from outside. What type of unit is this anyway? Let's look around for a brand. GE Profile, whatever that means. It's made by Panasonic, that's all I know. Control panel, manual controls. I like that kind. No annoying beeps whenever you press buttons. GE air conditioner profile. Scuffs, more scuffs. Didn't build this thing right. Had a nifty little, came with this nifty little wiring diagram inside. Accidentally destroyed the envelope. This thing runs really good. I really like this unit. For a modern unit, I am impressed. It has a Samsung fan motor and a Samsung compressor. Let's plug this in. Being that it doesn't have the GFCI plug or even a really thick plug at all, I'm guessing that this unit's from the 90s, like this here unit, this WCI. I think it's way too cold in here for the compressor, which it is, unfortunately. High fan. A little bit of bearing noise. Smells horrible. I did clean it. I'm going to have to freshen it up a bit. I'm going to hit the fan blade. Low fan. Medium. High. And then off. And then we'll go to low fan so you can actually hear what it sounds like. What the bearings look like in this. They do howl a bit, which is kind of common. Pretty good pitch on the back side of the blades. Way more pitch in the vintage unit, but it's unnecessary. Made the motor go a lot more faster. Let's see if we can capture the startup sound. You only really hear that bearing noise when the unit starts up. Shuts down a bit. I've just been spinning slowly like this. I still feel a bit of air coming from vents. Vents don't move any air at all. It would only go for like over to here at most. So I bent them all the way over to here. I feel a little bit of air movement from this one and this one. This one just kind of like blasted at the control panel. So just kind of blasted over here where some mess, some smooch, and it just kind of blasts over here and kind of outward. The compressor in this sounds really nice for a rotary. It's quiet, and it just has a pleasing sound to the ear. Let me go get a heater, and we'll heat this up. We have a portable heat source that I just kind of move up here. I don't want it to melt the grills. The grills are not yellowed at all, just barely yellowed. The knobs are more yellowed than the grills. Shout out to Diamond Christian 21. He taught me this trick of putting a heater in front of the thermostat to warm it up. Hopefully this will work. My friend was going to throw this away. I gave this to him, I think, 2 years ago. I found this one on the side of the road. I didn't even clean it at all. It was a hot summer and they were in need of one, and they didn't care because they were going to use this thing to death. Eventually the filter got clogged, the thing froze up. They took the filter out and ran this thing without the filter, and then this year they got 2 brand new Arctic Kings, and they're going to get a 3rd one for downstairs. So, that's pretty nice. I plan to make a video of the Arctic Kings coming up. Find out. Well, I had some issues getting the thermostat to work because the plastic grill was in the way. First I took out the filter, that still didn't work. So I took the front grill off. I'll turn off the space heater, and I'll show you. Clicks. think the reason why it's not working is because it's 68 in here. So that just gives me a bad sign of this unit. It's going to have some issues cooling down a room. I can't adjust the thermostat. I tried, but yeah, I took it apart earlier, but what the heck. So we'll plug it in and we'll give you a startup. Oh, there's startup. Pulling out some pretty cold air. Not yet. This unit freezes. Apparently, for the first 10 minutes after this unit runs, it likes to freeze up the whole entire coil. So let's watch this thing freeze up the whole entire coil. That is cold. This is, dang, that is really cold. It's so cold my finger can just stick right to it. Yeah, that's cold. So we'll come back a little later. We'll see if this thing actually does freeze off. See if it freezes up the whole coil, the unit stops working, or whatever in the heck happens. See if this thing makes the air cold and colder in a room or whatever. I just reattached the front grill. You can see in here it's freezing up a good bit. It's definitely kind of cool. It's not cold, but cool. Here's the specs. Yes, I know it is made in China. Before I get onto this made in China thing, I'm not sure if I showed you in this video, but this whole thing back here is made out of metal. There's metal dividing the inside styrofoam from the outside like a WCI, which is the reason why I like this thing so much. We'll just see how good it cools. This backside is just warm. These are kind of childhood units. I've seen these a lot growing up, so I'm kind of attached to them. But we'll see this thing later. Let's put the multimeter in. Something I should show you is that this thing right here, the loop, or whatever, that is frozen. The coil is not like all frozen over like how it was earlier. I'm not sure if the others will start freezing up. I can't see the ones over there because the bracket for the filter's in the way. We're already reading 49 on here. I'm putting my hand in front of this. Dang, this is cold. This is really cold, actually. It's cool. It's 48. It's gonna have to cool down a bit more. I still think this WCI blows a little bit more colder though, and I'm gonna still take this thing over this because that works better. But it's quiet. It sounds good. I really like the compressor sound on this. Samsung Rotary. All the heat blew off the back. Here's the filter. Filter was disgusting. I was able to clean it up, so filter looks really good. No weird smells. That's a good thing. Weird smells are always a killer of these units. 47 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think we'll have enough time. Oh dear, that is cold. That's freaking cold. I love this thing. This thing is awesome. I'm not sure if just because it's so cold in here. It's 69. I think I may have warmed it up with space heater. Darn. I like this thing. This thing is so nice. The air coming out of it still smells horrible, so I'm going to have to do something about that. I'll probably just spray some Lysol along the coil, and eventually the fan's running, and that usually makes it work a lot better. This thing is blowing off some good heat. It is hot. It is warm. It is at 45.1 degrees. It's kind of alternating between the 44s and the 45, which is actually just about as cold as my WCI. I think my WCI got it down a little bit cooler, about the same. So this thing is about as good as a vintage unit. Not like a true vintage unit, but like a 90s unit. I really like this unit a lot. Like, this is cold. This is really cold. It's 45 degrees. Like 45, that is cold. Listen to that compressor. Yeah, all the frost went away. No more frost. Coil's nice and sweaty because it's really humid in here. I don't know what my humidity is. I don't know the humidity kind. 42. 43. Yeah, thank you very much for watching and have a nice day. It's that Freon Flow. This thing is so nice. Put the filter back in. I'll probably fire this thing up tomorrow morning